Welcome back to A Link Between Worlds here at a Hidden Triforce channel. In this episode we're going to proceed to the third dungeon of the game and get ourselves, a couple different items here. First we're going to get the bug catching nest, and we were trying to use that in the last episode. I didn't know if you had to use a bottle or if you needed a net to try and capture a fairy, but you do need a net, so I just got that, and now I can hold fairies in a bottle and a bunch of other things. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a shield. It's long overdue. So I'm not wanting to play this game without a shield like I tend to do in a lot of my Let's Plays. And it's only 50 rupees, and it will help out a lot actually, compared to some of the other Zelda games where shields are just kind of like useless. What's also nice about this is, unlike a lot of the handheld Zelda games like the Oracles and Link's Awakening, you don't have to equip your shield. It's just there, and that was one of the things that made a shield just really useless in a lot of the older Zelda games, because why would I want to have to waste one of my 2 item slots with a shield when it's used so rarely? But anyways, the Attack of the Cuckoos has made a return, though they're not nearly as violent as some of the other games, so not anything to be worried about. I just wanted to take a look and see what all was there. Anyways, the third dungeon is kind of way down there in the bottom right, or the third main dungeon. It's down there in the bottom right of Hyrule. So what we need to do is find an item where we can swim, because it is impossible for us to swim at the moment. So we need to go find a way to get into that dungeon. So of course we're going to need flippers of some sort. What we're going to do is work our way this way. If you have a bunch of items or want some potions or ever just need a heal, for whatever reason, you can go inside of the witch's hut and she will heal you right on up. And you can buy potions that do a variety of things. Heals you, increases your stamina, that does damage, takes you outside of a dungeon. There's a bunch of different potions in this game, unlike some of the other games where you only have maybe 1 or 2 varieties. So what we're going to do is head on down this way. And when we do so, there's this creepy guy. We keep seeing him around Kakariko Village. He looks really odd. He kind of looks like he wants to be based off of Girahim, but fatter and a little bit shorter. And his name is Shady Guy. That's what he goes by. So anyways, he's done something inside to the Queen Zora. So we're going to inspect and see what all is going on. And we've got this nasty blob here. So whatever he did, it's not good, because she looks like crap. But these Zora underlings are just going to kind of reveal, like, oh yeah, you need to get this smooth jump, smooth jump, smooth jump, and they keep mentioning it, and it's always highlighted in blue. So obviously he stole her smooth jump, and we need to go find it. And I don't understand what it is, but apparently this smooth gem keeps the Zora Queen skinny. So maybe it's like some magical gem. I don't know if she's naturally fat and she uses a gem to look skinny, or if that's just how Queen Zoras are. So either way, we need to get it back, because she looks bad right now. She's sitting in a basin of purple vile waste. I don't know what it is. So we're going to go and try and find this smooth gem for her. Now the weird or odd guy, whatever his name was, Shady Guy, he seems to hang out around Kakariko Village. What I should have done is I should have created a shortcut to Kakariko Village, and I could just fly there and then fly right on back. But I actually have not created that shortcut at the Weather Vane in Kakariko, so I need to go do that now. Here we go. Walk across this. I thought there wasn't a way to get back for a second, then I remember that there is. Also, I see this spot there on the southern wall, so I'm going to equip my bombs and see what all is inside of this hole here. There might be nothing, but we'll end up finding out. Detouring from the main quest here really quickly. And there's always likes. If you ever see a like or a rupee like that, this game is really heavy on the like infestation. So this takes us here. Okay. So I guess that's just kind of a shortcut. I guess it's handy. Sorta. Not really. So we're going to go to our house, because it's slightly close to where we're trying to get anyways. So I will create this shortcut here in Kakariko Village. I didn't really realize that it was a shortcut until much later. after the game started, because it looks just like the spinning bird that is in Kakariko Village and kind of the entrance to Blind's lair or whatever it is from A Link to the Past. So I just ignored it because it looks just like it. But it's actually one of those weather vanes as well. So make sure that you don't just walk past it. Yeah, it's exactly the same as it is in A Link to the Past. So I just thought that was like a dungeon entrance. I didn't even think of it as being like something that we could use. Anyways, this shady guy sold this move gem to a merchant. So stock up on rupees because it costs 200. It's so irresistibly smooth. I guess this guy's just a dick and likes to screw with the queen of a friendly nation. So we're going to just go ahead and warp all the way back to, well, where we need to be with the witch's hut, and it's right there, sort of nearby. So we're pretty much just backtracking. A lot of going back and forth in the Zelda series in general. This game really isn't all that much different from that. So we're going to just head right back where we were, and hopefully get our time compensated for, because that would be nice, since we're going out of our way to provide a valuable service to the Queen Zora, who looks disgusting right now. As long as she's comfortable in her own body, she shouldn't care. Anyways, she's not, so she does care. Let's go ahead and go back this way. Hello. So what we're gonna do is throw it into that pool. I don't know what will happen if you don't throw it, if they they argue, but there's no point. But whatever this does, it kind of like clears up the water and clears up her. So I don't know if he cursed her as well as taking away her gem, but she's actually fairly attractive when it comes to Zora's. Not the cutest Queen Zora I've ever seen. That goes to Queen Rutella from Twilight Princess, even though she was dead. But she's definitely up there. A little more green than I like. They got, these Zoras seem to have like the whole River Zora kind of look to them, compared to the regular Zoras that you see in Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, etc. Even, I guess, the Wind Waker when you're seeing the old sage. So, alright, now that we've got that, we can go ahead. We're going to proceed downward into the next dungeon, and we're going to pretty much call it quits after that. None of these dungeons take a whole lot to get into, and this one's right by our house too. Even later on in the game, the dungeons are really quick to get into, maybe like a 5-minute section of just kind of walking and exploring a new area. But I'm going to go ahead and enter in here, and I'm going to assume that we need to buy some items. He's promoting the tornado rod, so I'll go ahead and buy that so I don't end up at the dungeon and having to backtrack, realizing that I need it. So, that's a joke. Funny man, Revio. And we're going to just proceed south. South and a little bit to the east, actually. I guess I'll see what's in here. I think it's just fairies or something. There we go. So let's go ahead and go inside, heal ourselves up, and capture a fairy for my bottle that I got a couple episodes ago. So now we're all set to go. If I die, I'll be revived, and I won't have to worry about giving all my items back to Reveal and re-renting everything, because I am just going to stockpile. Before I go into low rule, I'm buying it all. I just want to be all good to go. Make sure that I can solve any challenge that comes my way. Let's kill these Octoroks. Again, this looks like a like track, and it was. Always watch out for the likes. But now that we can swim, we can just jump right in and head towards the dungeon. So that's going to conclude this episode of A Link Between Worlds here in a Hidden Triforce. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the next video, we will be exploring, I believe it's the Gale Temple. Wind themed, obviously, since we have the wind rod, and it should be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will stay tuned and watch that as well. Thank you so much.